Hi everyone, happy Hump Day
Wednesday. But we have a really good topic.
Oh,
yes.
Exciting.
Yeah, how exciting.
Exciting. What shall we talk about tonight?
Gonna talk about our wedding.
Our wedding.
Yeah.
Welcome to our podcast.
Okay, so yeah, let's introduce ourselves. Yeah, my name is John.
And I'm Celeste.
And we are Team
Love
Pata.
So tonight we're gonna share about our wedding. So our wedding was back in December 30th,
2018. Yes, that
18?
was
Yeah.
2 years. 2 years ago.
So we had our wedding here in Sydney. We were still fairly new in Sydney that time, right? Maybe 1 plus.
Yeah, 1 year and a half.
2 years.
I'm going to 2 years.
1 year. When did
Yeah,
we arrive?
just 1 year. 1 year
so
and
only a year
month.
after we arrived here. So we had our wedding back in 2018. We just thought about sharing about our wedding because we noticed that nowadays we see a lot more of those simple DIY weddings, affordable weddings. So that's why we thought about let's share our wedding as well, right? So what we did and then how we pulled off a simple and affordable wedding.
We start where we had our wedding.
Yes,
Yeah.
true. So the venue was outdoors. So it was in Blues Point Reserve. It's actually just a park, right?
Yes,
a park,
it's a small park
overlooking the Harbor Bridge. We didn't really have a venue in mind, right? It was just
it was decided by the. Is it decided?
The Celebrant.
Yeah,
no, I mean like it has some options. So it was. By the way, it was just a registry wedding. Or back in the Philippines, it's a civil wedding,
yeah,
right?
civil
Here,
wedding, like you go to the mayor or something like that.
So a Celebrant. So here, it's commonly called registry wedding. So that's what we had. First, we looked for a celebrant. So that's where we started. So we looked for a celebrant to marry us. And then luckily, there are a lot of celebrants here that already have packages available. So you can just choose which venue you want the wedding to be. They have, I think our celebrant had around 4 or 5 locations that you can choose from. So they're also going to take care of all the paperwork, so the marriage certificates, everything, they'll process that. So it's very helpful because we don't need to worry about processing papers like that. They'll do it for us, and we don't have to worry about looking for a venue, for a location, because they already have those options for us to choose from. The celebrant is Simple Ceremonies. Yeah, they have an Instagram and Facebook. So Michael, his name was Michael,
Yeah,
right?
we'll leave the information in the comments section. Yes.
Yeah, so Michael was a very cheerful guy as well. So he made it, like a very good experience for us because, when you get married, so sometimes you have a lot of things in mind. So it helps a lot that the person, the celebrant.
So what made you decide to use him instead of the other celebrants?
I just read reviews. I just Googled it, and then I saw reviews. I saw, I think in Facebook or in the website, and the price was fairly
First is the price.
Yeah, the price, of course, because we don't have money, so much money that time. We were fairly new here in Sydney, so we really don't have much money. So the budget was the big factor for us to decide what type of wedding we want to have, right? Because
So that's how you chose Michael.
Yeah, because although that's around the same price range as the other celebrants, but I just felt like the good reviews, of course, is reliable, and it made
So
me
first is the price,
confident
then
in his
reviews.
service. Yeah, the reviews, and then it was only. I think we paid $350
For everything. How
Yeah,
about the rest?
for-
How much is the price for the other celebrants that seen?
Around the same range, right? 300 to 500, like that. Yes.
And what's the difference from 500 to 300? It's just I don't know,
Maybe
popularity
the
of
location
this.
sometimes, because like with simple ceremonies, of course, it's an open venue, so he doesn't need to rent the place, right? It's in the park.
Ah, okay.
So yeah.
So that's the big factor of the
I
price.
think so.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah. And then all the other fees will just be for them to process the papers and everything. But all in, we paid $350, and it was hassle-free. It was very convenient. He was very nice and cheerful and down to earth. So we just thought it would be more practical to spend less for the wedding, and then just save our money for other more important things, right?
Yeah.
For a future like that, and let's face it, we didn't have much money.
Yeah.
So as much as we want to have a big wedding, we cannot afford it, right?
Anyway, we can marry again. So with that price, so yeah.
Yeah. So that's still.
I think for the $300 you can marry like every year, like if you want, if you want at
Renew your vows.
different locations.
So yeah, that was what we paid for the celebrant. Of course, for the reception. So that took the majority of the budget. So the food like that, but it wasn't much. I think we only spent $2,000 for everything. I paid the restaurant around $2,000, and yeah. So $2,000. How much is that?
Like 70?
70,000 maybe pesos. So not much. It was $50 per head that we spent for each of
For the visitors.
For the guests.
For the guests.
Yeah, so they already have a menu.
The good
It's
thing
around-
is we don't have yet a lot of friends here, so yeah.
So we didn't have a lot of guests. It was only like we reserved
30?
for 30 people.
Yeah, 30 people.
Yeah, we reserved for 30 people, so that's not much, right? So it's not going to cost us a lot as well. And we didn't know a lot of people yet at that time. And my family flew in to join us and celebrate with us. So we're very thankful that they were able to join. And
my family didn't flew in, but it's all right.
But we just had a video call. They recorded a video message for us, which we played in the reception.
Anyway,
so,
there's another wedding, so
right. So we can still have another wedding if we want to. With
we can have a wedding here. We can have a wedding in Cebu, in the Philippines. We can also have a wedding in US. So
in Davao.
it's all right. In Davao. So it's all right.
Yeah, but.
Or if they want, then we can, once they visit here in Sydney, we can get married again.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you're gonna propose to me again?
Yeah, for $300.
You didn't answer my question.
Yes, birthday.
So,
can. Yeah.
Can. So, for the venue, it's a good thing because we didn't have to pay for the venue itself. So that's a tip for you guys if you're thinking about a budget-friendly wedding. We just looked for a restaurant that has a set menu that they can offer to us for the wedding reception. It was lunchtime, right? When we had the reception. They weren't open yet
they weren't open
during
yet,
that
so-
time because they only open for dinner.
And it's good for them. At least they have bookings on that spot. So I think they were closed at that time, but they were open just for us.
To
And
cater.
we are thankful that they were open.
It's a Thai restaurant. It's called Eat Thai. When we thought about where to have a reception, that came to mind. Although I also checked other venues, but definitely like that one was number one in our list because we tried their food already and we liked it. So tried and tested in terms of the food.
And also a tip, the owner also a celebrant.
He's a celebrant,
If you want to have I think one package like venue and celebrant, then I think call that owner, the owner of that restaurant.
Julia or Julie, sorry. I forgot her name, Julia or Julie, like that. And then she offered me two choices of menu options. I think it's like 8 kinds of food. And then we can also bring our own wine. But I think we just opted to order from them in terms of the cocktails and the drinks. in terms of like wedding preparations, we didn't even spend much for our clothes.
Yeah, just wear barong.
Yeah, he just had a barong.
And I just
bought
used the
in
slops.
the Philippines. Yeah, you had your old slacks, old
Your
pants.
old barong.
And then, no, that wasn't an old barong. That was bought from the Philippines. My sister had it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I
My
forgot.
sister bought it because they're flying in, right, to attend the wedding. So we had her buy it in the Philippines. So
Oh,
that's the
okay.
new
I
one.
forgot. Yeah, I thought that was a barong that I
No,
wore
you just
during
rented
my.
your sister's wedding. You
wedding.
just rented the
Yeah,
barong,
yeah,
so
I
you
remember.
don't have a barong. You don't have your own barong, so that's why like.
So the
when-
only new on that time was the barong because
Yeah,
the
but your
shirt,
pants is old.
underwear are pretty much old.
Why would you? Why would you need to buy new underwear when you get married? And then my dress, it wasn't really a gown. It's more like a dress. I just bought it online for I think $75 like that. So my shoes was an old shoes that I have, and then I did my own makeup. So I didn't spend for hair and makeup. I just did my own hair and makeup. So.
Yeah, and also our photographer. Yeah, we have friends like helping us, like Jeff, and Arman also helping us with the sound system.
Yeah.
Video as well,
Very-
Jopet. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and drop it also for the videos, but we don't even have our
Arman.
wedding video yet, right?
It's alright. Yeah.
I mean, you didn't edit.
Yeah, I
the
didn't
wedding
edit
videos
yet. Yeah, I wanted to keep it and
Maybe.
edit it soon. So at least the more years that it was not edited, the more.
But thrilling.
Yeah. Mura siyang tuba. Magkadugay,
Magkalami.
magkalami. Oo.
Yeah, so
Anyway, can we read some comments if we have? And do you have any viewers as well?
yes, we have viewers. Hello, Rika. Hello, Chan. Hi to my mom. Hi to my.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, so hi to my mom, my sister, my dad were watching, my brother, and then Jeanette is watching. Hi. Mavic is watching. Hi,
Hi,
Nick.
Mavic. Yeah, if you want to get married here, Mavic, yeah, call Celeste.
Aubrey is watching. Hi, Obs.
Hi, Aubrey.
Hi, Joey. Haha, kailan nag-propose si JBL? Oh, when did you propose daw?
Yeah, I proposed in
September.
Yeah, in September. That was September in Cebu. Yeah, I have a video, but I didn't upload it yet or share it publicly yet. So maybe soon because I haven't edited I stopped editing the episodes of getting married. So I just stopped because. Yeah, I was busy.
But
then.
you did, you vlogged during that
Yeah, I
time.
vlogged
right?
that.
So you
Yeah,
have
that
a
time.
video
So
of
I have
it.
videos. I have proof. So
You
it's
have proof.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's ironic because you're a wedding videographer, but for your own wedding, we don't even
Yeah,
have
because
a
I
wedding
want it to be
video.
something different.
But
that-
we do have footages,
that I
we
don't
have
know,
the
yeah.
clips, but it's just that you wanted to edit.
Maybe
You want
soon.
to edit it at a later time.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a. I'm just waiting for a perfect time that I don't know.
Yeah. Joey said, kailan papalabas yung video ng wedding? Oh. And then Eman is watching. Val is also watching. Hello, guys.
Yeah, hello,
Thanks
guys.
for
Yeah.
watching.
How about you? I heard Joey is planning to get married again here in
Wow.
Sydney. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, so what else can we share about our wedding? How did you feel? I mean, in terms of like.
Yeah, during that time, I was a night before the wedding, I was drinking because we have guests.
We had a lot of people here in the house.
Yeah, so I was a bit drunk. So in the morning, I don't know when we drove going to the location because we drove there first. So I just feel tummy ache, something like that. Yeah, I don't know why. Like how
You
come?
were nervous.
Is it? So
Yeah, you're nervous. And you just admitted that you're nervous.
I think so. Yeah, I didn't
You
feel
had the
any.
jitters.
Yeah, I just feel like something weird in my tummy. But good thing I I have my white flower, so I just smell it, then everything was gone. Yeah.
That's good.
So yeah, that's
how
my,
you
yeah,
felt.
that's how I felt. Anyway, that's my first
And
time.
then overall, like, how did you feel about the whole wedding? Like, did you?
I didn't because I was really not doing the planning. It was you was doing. I was just there.
Yeah.
So the experience was, how would I say, different. Yeah, after the wedding, it was different. Yeah, like wow, married. Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Wow, married.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, something different. Yeah,
But it's a positive one for sure, right?
yeah, it's a positive one.
Yeah, for me, well, I didn't. I feel like I enjoyed it because there wasn't a lot of pressure. Because with a big wedding, I feel like there are a lot of things that can go wrong, right? Because you have this expectation, you set the bar too high in terms of your expectation, and there are a lot of things to consider, so a lot of things can go wrong as well. But with a simple wedding, there aren't really like a lot of things that you have to think about. You just go with the flow, you just enjoy the moment, right? Because like for us, we don't have a wedding coordinator. It's very DIY, so there wasn't a lot of pressure, I feel like. So we were just enjoying the moment with our friends, with our family.
Yeah, we have friends.
And-
yeah,
yeah.
and yeah, enjoying different country. Yeah, something like
yeah,
that.
because
We're
we
still
have-
new at that time.
Yeah, we have just
Yeah.
very few friends here. So my family was here, and then your best friend, and they flew.
Yeah.
Drove from.
No,
oh no, they
flew.
flew.
Yeah.
They flew from Victoria to here in New South Wales to attend the
Yeah.
wedding, and then Annalene also and her family.
Yeah, this was like, it was,
drove.
wow, so amazing. Like
Yeah,
friends
full
are coming over,
support.
full support.
Yeah, imagine they have to drive from
10 hours.
Brisbane to here. So yeah, we
Yeah, I was
appreciate that
really
they came.
surprised and very
Yeah.
thankful that
For the
yeah, they were here. Yeah,
Yeah, so and also
Thank
our
you.
friends here, like Joey and Rico,
Yeah,
were
Joey.
also with us during the wedding, and then Jopet and Phoebe, and then like your
Then,
friends in the like Jeff and Tony and Dana. So
yeah. There's it's I feel a bit
very
it's
intimate
a bit
wedding.
yeah different because yeah, we're here and we are celebrating this kind of event. Yeah, for us it feels like wow, we can celebrate this kind of event.
You
Yeah,
feel it-
the experience is different.
Yeah.
Something like that. And after the weddings, like everyone, we are drinking in the house. Like it's different because that's my first time that I have heaps of a lot of friends are coming over. Yeah, to
We
celebrate.
even had friends from Singapore, Jay and Rodel.
Yeah, yeah, they were here as well.
Yeah, because they came to Australia for vacation, and then they were in Sydney,
In
so they
Sydney,
also
so
were
it's like-
able to
so
attend.
it was a good timing.
It's like
Yeah, it was a good
bonding
timing.
for you guys. And
It's like a
me and
week of
Esther
celebration,
also.
actually. Yeah, before the wedding, like Adrian was here, like for a week. Rudel was here, so like a week of celebration. So it was a good experience. It was a good
Yeah.
times. Yeah.
And I feel like with that, with the fact that we had fewer guests, we were able to bond with them, to connect with them better. Because imagine if it's like 100 guests, right? You cannot accommodate everyone. You cannot
Yeah,
talk
you
to
cannot talk to
everyone.
everyone,
So with a very intimate wedding like that, so we only had maybe 30 guests, we were able to connect with them, talk with each of them. So I feel like that made it more special. Yeah. But
And your family is also flying here, so
they were here except for my brother and for my
Yeah.
sister-in-law and my nephews. But
So,
my
yeah, it
mom,
was
my dad,
like,
my sister
wow.
were here. So yeah,
different
we're-
country. Yeah, everyone is coming over and
Yeah,
eating.
from
Yeah.
different countries. Yeah, represent.
Anyway.
And yeah, well, I remember I also for my flowers, for my bouquet, I just bought from a flower shop the day before, and then just chose flowers, and then you remember I just did that
Did you
here.
bought that in Woolies?
No,
Oh.
not in Woolies.
Oh, okay. Where?
In a flower shop.
Flower shop. Where? Which
No,
flower shop?
I laugh about Woolies because I always joke around that when John gives me flowers, he just buys it in the grocery store in Woolies.
Yeah.
He doesn't buy from the flower shop, but
It's
I
just a
don't
flower.
mind.
It's just it's flower. What's the difference from Woolies and the
Okay,
flower shop?
okay,
So
yeah. It's the thought that counts.
yeah, it's the thought that counts.
True that. And so I just created my own bouquet, and then it was very simple. So I realized that of course it's still a personal choice, right? Like other people would prefer a big wedding, a grand wedding. That's for them to that's also works for them. But for us, what worked for us during that time was an intimate wedding, a simple and affordable wedding, because we didn't want to spend on a big wedding when our budget wouldn't permit it, right? And then it was a practical thing to do at that time as well, being new to the place and then with a limited budget. So
it's like we don't want to spend.
Stress
I mean, like
ourselves
we don't want to
money
have utang ba? Nangutang pag yun para mag-wedding. So something like that. Then you're gonna pay that for how many years because you just want a really grand wedding.
But although on the other hand, we understand, like back in the Philippines, it's to some people it's important to also like show off maybe, or to have a grand wedding because they want to invite more people, or they say
because they feel it happens once in a lifetime.
Yeah, correct.
So here you can marry many times. So it's all right.
Many times in a lifetime.
Like you can marry the next year. Like again,
to the
remarry
same
again.
person.
Yeah, to the same person.
Di na kabila yung person.
I mean, like it's like
Laro
example.
na to.
As what Joey said, like they want to as that's what I
is that
know.
true, Joey?
Yeah.
You're gonna get married again.
Yeah,
here.
Joey shared to me like they are interested.
Oh, chestnut.
Yeah, to remarry again here in
nice.
Australia. So I was like, we can do that one. Like maybe like example, if you have like a big fight, then something like, how about we renew our vows again? Yeah, something
when
like
you
that.
make up and they say, okay, let's get married.
Like, let's get married again. So something like that. So at least you will add that on your vows. Like, okay, whatever we quarrel, okay, we put that in our vows. We sign that one, and that's it. Yeah.
As long as there's a process.
Yeah. So at least you've signed it. Yeah.
Okay, why not coconut?
So at least if you quarrel, and you will say like, okay, let's divorce. Oh, we have an agreement, so we cannot divorce because you signed that one. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and then
Who else is there any feed comments?
sana yung wine. Shot muna. Oh, where's your wine?
Oh, wala na.
Ubus na ang wine.
No more wine.
Ubus na ang wine. Yeah. And then but don't you think like for ever
soon?
since- soon daw.
Oh, yes, soon.
Pakasal
Pakasal ulit kami.
Mag-propose muna ulit ako. Wow!
Wow! Propose ulit ako.
Oh, di ba? Ang
Sana-
sweet.
Sana baliktad na naman si Rika yung propose. Para iba. For a change.
For a change. Yeah. So, but I was saying, during COVID, we also see a lot of simple and intimate weddings happening, right? So I feel like people are now more open to that idea, right? Like, because with COVID, of course, you're restricted to very few guests. Before, maybe like 100 guests, but what are allowed, the number of guests that are allowed now are a lot fewer. So
things are changed.
That
something
things
like
have
that.
changed.
Yeah, things have
So
changed.
people that couples that want to get married, of course, are faced with that restriction. So they just need to go with whatever is there, right? So they opt to still push through the wedding, but with fewer guests. It's more simple, it's more intimate, and in terms of the budget as well, it doesn't require a lot of budget. So yeah, I feel like it's a good thing. So it's a positive thing that came out of the pandemic as well. People are more open-minded to other options that they can have, right? Because at the end of the day, what's important really is not the wedding, but the marriage, right?
Yeah.
So I think
the commitment.
that's what
Yeah.
people sometimes forget. They are so, I think they're so focused on the wedding, but they really forget the essence really is on the marriage, right? The purpose of why you're getting married, right? So yeah, I think that's what I wanted to also share, right?
Too.
Like whereas it's so nice to think about a nice wedding, a great wedding, a grand wedding, or whatever, or your dream wedding. But what's more important is
Don't worry.
the two of you, right? Like you love each other, the marriage, and the future that you're gonna build after the wedding, right?
Yes. So I think, how do I say this one? Like you don't need to have a grand wedding. You can have a lot of weddings, something like that. Yes.
So am I gonna expect another wedding?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Sure, you can. Confident. Wow.
So I think that's my thoughts as well. Like you don't need a grand wedding, but you can experience a lot of weddings.
Why do you think it's also good to have many weddings with the same person?
So at least you need to renew everything. Like example, like maybe a year, like a contract. Yeah, you don't need to, like example, leasing. Yeah, leasing a house leasing, right? Like they won't agree you to give you 5 years because you're already locked in. So at least do it for once a year. So at least you can. It's flexible, something like that. So for me, I think
that's the first time. It's my first time hearing from you about that idea.
Yeah, that's you can use that idea. Yeah, everyone can use that idea. Like
Wow.
the next year, like maybe we need to remarry again and renew our vows.
Renewal of vows.
Yeah, so at least we will add.
You'll be reminded.
Yeah,
of when
remember
it all
when you
started.
have your vows, like I promised you to give you this, but you forgot that promise.
Oh,
So something like that.
Speaking of vows, can you remember?
I forgot my vows, but yeah, maybe next time I'll really list it.
No. I mean, like you had it listed.
I just copied that one.
written.
Yeah, so
It was funny. No, I think what you did was to compile different lines from the weddings that you edited, right?
Yes.
That's what you did?
So that's why I'm also open. I am not open. Like I'm also considering like to remarry again and put it on a list, something like that. Then at least it's very clear. Like we signed this one, yeah. And so at least when you guys like are not in good terms, at least you go back to what you signed. At least everything's already okay, something like that.
What do you think about that idea, guys? I can just laugh at it, you know. So let's read some comments. Next topic, after the wedding naman. Oh, after the wedding. Dun, dun, dun. I'd rather have once in a lifetime trip than have a grand wedding. Wow, yeah, that's according to Val, because Val and Hannah are into traveling. So for them, they'd rather have like a once in a lifetime trip than a grand wedding. Yeah, true. Yeah.
I don't get it.
Loading. What he means
Paki-explain.
is,
Yeah, paki-explain.
Diba they love traveling. So for him, like he'd rather have a once in a lifetime trip, like a really not great trip,
okay,
travel,
got
right?
it. Yeah.
Than a grand wedding like that.
I thought he's using the trip as a wedding.
No,
I thought
or a destination wedding.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah. Joey, mas maraming wedding, mas maraming video yun, JPL. Pero Joey, wala pa nga yung video namin kahit dun sa wedding. Back in 2018, di ba? Wala pang video. Rika said, pakakasalan ka ni JBL sa lahat ng parks and simbahan sa Sydney.
Oh, yes. Birthday.
Oo nga, Rick. Sabi niya, na-shock nga ako. Yun pala, the more the merrier. The more weddings. Basta the same bride, ha?
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think that's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
so,
any
any takeaway from
Yeah,
that
that's my
experience
takeaway,
from
yeah.
our wedding. So for you, your wedding,
Yes.
the more weddings,
Yeah,
you can
I rather have a lot of wedding than one big wedding. Yeah, that's my takeaway.
You'd rather have multiple weddings with the same person.
Yeah, with the
than
person.
have one grand wedding.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that. So it's like diet. So I don't want to eat once a day, but I rather eat small bits
Meals
by
a
bits.
day.
Yeah, a day, something like that.
Small, frequent meals
Yeah,
a day.
small frequent
Wow.
meals a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a new idea, huh? Okay. Yeah. For me, well, as what I've said, like focus on the marriage, not really on the wedding. So whatever works for you is still a personal choice. If you feel like a small wedding works for you, then go for it. If you feel like you're a grand wedding type of person, then go for it. To each his own. But at the end of the day, again, like it's more. What's more important is the marriage, right? Than the wedding.
Correct.
And just
Check.
enjoy, like
Yeah,
when you're
enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
Enjoy the wedding itself.
Enjoy the process.
Yeah.
Actually,
Don't get too pressured. Like like things will not go as
Yeah.
perfectly as you planned. Some things will always go wrong. Can always go wrong. But
Yes.
those are things that you cannot control or you have little control of, right? So you just have to enjoy the wedding. If something goes wrong, then who cares as long as you're happy, right?
Yes. I have also another takeaway. You don't. Oh, sorry. Oh, I forgot.
Kaya mo yan. Kaya mo yan. Kaya mo yan.
They said. Forgot. Yeah, it's like there's no perfect wedding, but there's a lot of perfect moments. Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
True.
that you need to cherish. Yeah.
True. Correct, yeah.
Yeah, agree.
No. Tomo.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah,
Because
thanks,
we said,
everyone.
right, it's only going to be 30-something minutes for a
How many
podcast.
minutes are we? Yeah, 38. Wow. Okay, so yeah, that's it, everyone. Hope you enjoy our
enjoyed our podcast tonight, and we'll see you again next week. So yeah, watch out what we're going to talk about next week. And thank you again for spending time with us on this Hump Day Wednesday.
Yes, and and also please share our podcast and get the chance to win $20.
Oh, so that's going to be next week?
Yeah, for next week
okay. We're going to draw the winner of the $20.
Raffle
Okay,
thing.
wow, that's exciting.
And thanks everyone.
Thanks everyone. Have a good night.
Yeah, please share our podcast as well.
Share.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.